YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on, man? What's happening? It's your guy one more time, Desiree L. Hicks Jr. And of course, we are back with yet another fragrance video, okay? So we're back with another weekly rotation video. And I appreciate everybody who takes the time to, reach out to me in the comments to let me know that, they enjoy this style of video and, they look forward to it. So I appreciate the feedback. Those are the things that really determine if I kind of, keep going on certain things that I put on the channel. So I appreciate y'all. All right. So this week's rotation is based back on, what is it? I'm super horrible with remembering what day this whole thing started, but I believe we're going back to the 16th. Yes, October the 16th. October the 16th. We had 6 brand new fragrances that I wore for the very first time. Okay, so banger week, experimental week, just a different week when it came to the rotation. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, up first from the house of Narciso Rodriguez, we have For Him Blue Noir Parfum. All right. This stuff is fantastic, all right? This is an Irish-based fragrance, and it's a twist on the DNA, which I love already. I have the EDT, and I have the EDP. I love both of those. But this one adds probably my favorite note in fragrances right now is Iris, okay? So this is a fresher take on the DNA. The Iris comes off a little bit more fresher. It is a tad sweet, slightly makeup-y, but it's also just right for me. So I wore this to the office. Man, it smells so good. So I wore this to the office on that Sunday, and I got 2 or 3 compliments right off of the rip, and 2 out of the 3 people who commented me said the same thing. They said, man, you smell very good and just very clean, just clean and good. So I was like, okay, I appreciate the commentary for sure with their compliment. But on Sunday, I finally got a chance to test this one out. It's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it, and it's very, very nice for sure. From the house of Narciso Rodriguez, really love this line. We have For Him Blue Noir, the Parfum. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. All right, moving along to Monday. Man, I have been looking for this fragrance, no lie, for probably 6 months or more. And I'm super glad that I was paying attention to Chaos Fragrances community page. And I finally got this from the house of Yolk. That's right, Yolk. We have Yolk On Ice. Yolk On Ice. So on Monday, I was off. I had tons to do, and this is the perfect time to try this fragrance out. So plum, tobacco, you get a little orange blossom in here, a very sweet, synthetic beast of a fragrance, keying in on that plum, keying in on that tobacco, that orange blossom. Is in there as well. A host of other notes in here as well, and I guess the flanker name Ice. I don't know if it fits because this is such a versatile scent. It's not a fragrance that comes off cooling or anything like that. So the term Ice has to do with the style of the bottle and everything like that. But let me tell y'all something. I caught this off fragrance.ca for $13.45. It's a tester bottle, $13.45, and I had been looking for this. It was always sold out on all discounters. Couldn't catch it in one of my discounter stores. Couldn't catch it. I just couldn't catch it, and I finally was able to get this, and it was worth the wait. I really love this fragrance. Bang for your buck with how much you pay. Very versatile scent. That plum is prominent. That tobacco is prominent, and it's a sweet synthetic bomb. That's what it is. It kind of changes slightly throughout the top opening, the mid, and the dry down. But this is a great running errands. Got a lot to do today. Not trying to put on nothing too crazy. Just something that's going to hold me down. And that's what this did on Monday for sure. So again, from the house of Yolk, we have a Yolk On Ice. Really like this stuff, man. Really like this stuff for sure. All right, moving along to Tuesday, we return back to the office. It was cool all week long, waking up into the high 40s, mid 40s. We had a couple of days in the high 30s as well. So I was able to test out a lot of fall scents for sure. And then this one is just my favorite from the line. On Tuesday, returning to the office, we have from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. We have YSL Wise Les Parfum. Les Parfum. So this thing I want to focus for me, girl. Focus for me. Focus. Okay, there we go. Now this is my favorite from the house. Favorite from the house. I enjoyed the whole line. From the EDT, both versions, to the Eau Fraiche, to the YEDP, which is super popular. This one right here is much more smoother to my taste. A little bit more classier to my taste. Refined. I don't know if this was going to be the final installment of this DNA. I would like to see an elixir come from this because that seems to be the trend. But this is just my favorite, man. You get the traditional Y, the traditional Y DNA, but much more refined, much more smooth, and I really like it. This stuff is fantastic, man. From the house of YSL on Tuesday, back to the office, we went with YSL Y Les Parfum. Les Parfum. All right. Up next, man, I finally got to debut this one, man. I'm glad to have this in my collection. It was fantastic for Wednesday. On Wednesday, back to the office. It was very chilly out. Wednesday morning, very cool, and had a nice breeze throughout the day on Wednesday. Wednesday was beautiful, and this was the perfect opportunity, man, to wear it. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Intense. Man, this stuff is beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. On that atomizer, man, you got that iris, man, that's just right in your face. Done well, blended well. This is a sophisticated boss of bosses type of fragrance. A well put together man, a well dressed man, a man who has business to attend to, and a man that's going to accomplish that business. Those are all the things that I get when I smell this. So in the environment that I'm in when I'm at work, I do have to wear a button down and some slacks and some dress shoes. And I take my my appearance very seriously in the lane of work that I do. And this just was a big bowl around my presentation for Wednesday. Fantastic fragrance. I got great performance out of this thing. And I'm a fan. Now, I'm speaking highly of this so much. This isn't my favorite from it. The Parfum is my favorite, but this is super close second. On Wednesday to the office, I got a few compliments as well from some of the ladies who I work with in my department, and it's good, man. So from the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Intense on Wednesday. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. All right, moving along to Thursday. Super excited to debut this fragrance. This stuff is good. From the house of Latoffa, from the Pride line, we have Latoffa Eternal Oud. Eternal Oud. Look at that bottle, man. I speak on it all the time. Such craftsmanship with this bottle. The tree of life symbolism on this thing, just fantastic, man. So, of course, man, you get this plum, spicy, vanilla sweetness fragrance, man, that is a beast for sure, man. This is a beast for sure. So we had a cookout that day. So, from time to time, in where I work, we cook all of my fellow associates. We get together and we have a cookout, man. And I was going to be running in and out of the building, man. And the cold air was just out there holding it down. This was Thursday morning. It was in the 30s that morning. And this was just the perfect opportunity to wear this and it performed. I got compliments out of the rip with this one. You get that plum, that nutmeg, that vanilla. It's just a beautiful combination. as my boy Twilly 2 Cents will say, I'm going to be wearing Eternal Oud out this fall and this winter for sure. This stuff is fantastic. A special juice. I'm a huge fan of it. And Latoffa did their thing. So on Thursday, moving around, in and out the cool air, I just thought this would be great. From the house of Latoffa, we went with Eternal Oud. Eternal Oud. Very nice juice here, man. Even better bottle for sure. All right, then on Friday was doing another round of just running around, but this time I was off going into the weekend, and I had a lot going on, man. Just all day long on Friday. Yet again, it was still cooler out, not as cold, but a little bit cooler out. Had a nice wind out there, moving steadily. Still was a hoodie weather where I am in Florida, up here in Jacksonville, or down here in Jacksonville, depends on where you live. It's hoodie and shorts weather right now. So hoodie up top, shorts at the bottom. We get the luxury of both worlds. And this one right here, I was excited to debut from the house of Rojas. We went with Mustache EDP. EDP. Man, was I happy to wear this. Rose, benzoin, vanilla. Apparently this is a inspired by fragrance from YSL's Tuxedo. I've never smelled Tuxedo, don't know what that smells like. But if it smells anything like this, I might need to get a bottle of that one day. But this right here is just gonna do just fine for now. Like I said, that rose, that sweetness from the vanilla, that incensey smokiness that happens down in the dry down, the mid to the dry down, is just, it's sexy, man. It's sexy. It breathes off confidence. It breathes off a well-dressed guy, no matter what the situation is. Some people like to dress this down. Some people dress this up. For me, it just don't matter. If I'm in the mood for this juice, I'm gonna wear it. And on Friday, this thing over-delivered. Really good stuff. I'm glad to have this in my collection for sure. From the house of Rojas, all right? We wore Mustache EDP Friday. All right, I know what a lot of y'all are probably saying out there, boy. D didn't wear Intense Man or Creed Aventus or anything like that. No, D didn't. I gave it a rest this week. And usually when we get to the colder, times of years, I kind of go away from the Intense Man if it's colder. Now, if it's a little bit warmer, then of course I'll wear it. But this is the DNA that's going to replace that y'all are going to see in the weekly rotations if it maintains this coolness, obviously, as the year goes on. But let's get into the fragrance search. From the house of Al Haramain, on Saturday, we went with Detour Noir. Detour Noir. My studio lights kind of clashing there. But that's what we went with on Saturday. So obviously, this is to my opinion, now that I've worn it, a 1A, 1B, 2 Parfums de Marly's Layton, okay? I love the DNA. I own Layton. I own Detour Noir. I own Detour Noir Rouge. I own Royally Questioned from Alexander. Those are all Layton-inspired fragrances. So as we go into the fall, well, we're in the fall, as we journey through the fall, as we get to the winter, I'm going to be wearing a lot more Layton DNA-based fragrances, and it's going to be substituting for that Intense Man Creed Aventus DNA. Still going to wear it, but probably not as much as it continues to become cool. Sorry to disappoint, but I promise you I'm A-okay. I'm A-okay. So again, on Saturday, a lot going on. It was my my baby boy's birthday party. He turned 1 year old. We had a great time with family and friends, a lot of food, a lot of drinks. Just a great time, and this one right here served a great purpose for sure. So on Saturday, to wrap up the week, I was excited to finally test this one and see what it could really do, and it did well. Performance is pretty good, longevity is pretty good. CI just fantastic on this thing. Just really nice. Really nice job by Al Haramain going after that Layton DNA. So once again, from the house of Al Haramain, on Saturday, we went with Detour Noir. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this week's weekly rotation video. Like I said, 6 out of the 7 fragrances that I wore this week, I debuted them for the very first time. It's always exciting to do when I get a chance to do that. So it's very exciting. Got a lot of compliments, positive feedback on these fragrances. So just a great week. Just a great week, the rotation. All right, Smell Good family. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, what did y'all wear this week? What was some of your staples? Your Monday, your Tuesday, your Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, man. What were some of the highlights for you guys, and what did you guys wear on this past week? I would love to know down below in the comments, all right? So until next time, you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. And of course, I'll see you guys on the very next fragrance video. Smell Good family, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all support. It really means so much to me. And remember, splacker up or splacker down. I don't care how you do it, just as long as you splacker. Just splacker, bro.